Diversity equals health. So a lot of microbes in your gut, a lot of Clostridium, a lot of Ruminococcus, a lot of different phylums, even like 4 phylums, even 5 phylums is amazing because you've got a lot of diversity, right? If you've got diversity in your microbes, nothing penetrates because it's rock solid. It's your wall, it's your barrier, right? For viruses to penetrate. When you lose the diversity, and how do you lose diversity? You lose diversity with antibiotics, for example, right? Mm-hmm. So you're taking antibiotics for that ear infection. Well, you needed it for the ear infection, but the problem is it's also killing. So it's killing that ear infection, but it's also killing your good bacteria. And so your good bacteria is essentially down, bad stuff goes up, and then again, imbalance. So we discovered that there's a couple microbes that just disappear with COVID. However, we also noticed loss of diversity in those patients. I don't know if you saw, there's a YouTube video of a farmer, and it's called The Farmer and Dr. Hazan. And in there, the farmer talks about how his wife had COVID, and he took her saliva and put it on his face, and he smeared it, and he asked her to cough on him, and he never developed COVID.
I remember you telling,
yeah. And I analyzed his stools. Sure enough, he had a diverse microbiome. In fact, one of the best microbiome diversity I've ever seen, and a lot of good bacteria in there. That's why he survived it.
Okay, so microbiome is our immune system.
It's our immune system. And we're proving it for the first time with this paper because we're showing how people that are exposed to people with COVID, yet in the same household, didn't catch COVID because their immunity was so much stronger in the gut compared to others that caught COVID.
Man, can you say that one more? I mean, really?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to re-say it. I'm going to
say that one more time.
People that catch COVID have a imbalance in their gut and low diversity compared to people who are exposed to COVID patients and never got COVID. The people that had COVID had 0 bifidobacteria, severe COVID, 0 bifidobacteria. Even kids, there was a kid in there who was 27. I was shocked. She had 0 bifidobacteria. So why are those people catching COVID? They have 0 bifidobacteria, right? So viruses are easily penetrating into their gut. I think, I'm a big believer of freedom of choice, right to try. I think what's happening in the media is a little bit too, not destructive, but one-sided narrative. And I think, we need to have more discussions. We need to be able to ask questions because ultimately, all of us as scientists have a hypothesis, right? Even me with my bifidobacteria is just a hypothesis, right? I could be wrong. I could be right, but I could be wrong, most likely right. But what about the scientist that says, well, this is a one solution for everybody? Who says he's right? And so we have to be objective to allow all scientists to talk and to discuss. And I think one of the problems that I have with this whole pandemic is the one direction narrative, the one person that says the narrative and then everybody follows. We need to start looking outside the box of how to understand disease better. We have this new technology, which is really forensic medicine. Progenobiome has created an assay that is so amazing that it could tell you today, tomorrow, in a year what your microbiome changes happen. It's still your same microbiome. It doesn't really change much, but it'll change depending on what you did, amount of stress, amount of vitamin C you took, amount of vitamin D, etc. So I think because we have that ability and we've looked at multiple diseases as a whole, we're going to be in the future able to say, well, you know what, this disease is this group of microbes, and this disease is this group of microbes, and this is how we alter it. It's back to balance, back to rechecking the relative abundance. Mental illness is a dysbiosis of the gut.
Right.
Crohn's disease is a dysbiosis of the gut. Autism, all these conditions is a gut microbiome issue. And so these microbes need to be understood better, and we need to look at them and we need to pay attention. So looking at only one way is not the right way, because then you've missed the answer, which was right here.
You are a gift to the world.
Thank you.
And I look forward to continuing to help all of us to help get you in front of all the right people.
Thank you.
We need to hear more of you.
Thank you.
So thank you for your work. And when you have new updates and when these studies are published, will you please come back again?
For sure.
All right, you guys. So the website is there. Let's support Dr. Sabine and get the book and tell everybody about this video so they can learn about the queen of the microbiome. We'll be right back.